All right. So let me see how this sounds.
11th play of the
Yeah, that was loud.
Mahomes wafting end zone. There it is. A touchdown, Kelsey.
Well, I think that picture sums up the day here for Kansas City.
I feel like I hear two different
They're on
songs
top of the
going.
world.
There is two different
Two
songs.
plays in a row. Andy Reid's trying to get his
Yeah, I'm
best
so
player the ball,
confused.
and just a great little nod shake route
It's
down to
not
the goal
mixing
line.
very well.
At all.
Okay. Let's
Kelsey
go with
Mahomes
that.
get rid of her
combination
anyway.
going to go down as
I think that was for Waltz more than anybody else.
Yeah,
I think
it
so
was.
too. It was. It was.
Okay.
Waltz would be like, did you just make a short of that and just send me a private link?
Yeah, I mean, first off, I just want to thank God.
Okay. Waltz is fired up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. It's good to be back. Yeah, you already know the song. This is the Ad Astra Boys, and we too have over 500% of Ad Astra Boys t-shirt sales, beating out Travis Kelce's women's jersey sales. These shirts right here, over 500% for some reason.
We need to find out where the revenue is because I don't think we've seen any of it yet. So we'll get that figured out after the show.
We're still a startup.
It's in the AAB bank account that I am in charge of.
Ah, there's the answer right there. I was just about to say that.
It's all went to tacos and burritos.
Yes, as you could clearly see.
And pedicures. So, yeah, I got to get that done.
Hair product.
All right. So, hey, man, it's good to be back, man. I appreciate you guys taking over the last time. I had to go on a work conference, and little Orlando. Am I right, guys? So, yeah, I wanted to call in, but at that time that you wanted me to call in, I was, waiting on a table at a horrible Cuban place. But that's neither here nor there. But I appreciate Risky Ray took it over, and then we also had an old guest that hasn't been on for a while on the last episode, and he's here today. I would tell you his name, but I don't think I can.
That's the twice.
Okay,
twice
that's
time.
twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. First one was funny. Second one, let it go.
Oh, this one was. It was not funny, but it was like, okay, here it comes. Here
Did
it
I do that last time?
Yeah, a couple times ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't on there the last time.
Well, last time you guys did a podcast together.
Bro, we know you've done that before. Everyone here is saying
Yes.
you've done it before.
Everybody but you.
All right, don't forget to subscribe, man. We have a lot to talk about. It's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks of a lot of stuff, man. We weren't here last weekend for some odd-eyes reasons. We're not going to talk about it on this show.
No, we're not.
No, we are not. So we're going to leave that one alone. But we are here now. So, okay. So the Chiefs played. Wait a second. Before we start that, where is the Chiefs? We're going to go ahead and right into it, okay? We're just going to dive into that song bits, okay? So there was 2 games since the last time we met. All right, there was the first game, and then Travis Kelce came back. Chris Jones came back.
Chris
Jones. And then apparently this past game, I guess there was a guitar player, female artist.
Yeah, some kind of celebrity in the house.
Yeah, I heard she has a couple of songs out, and so everybody was pretty excited about that. And we need to, I guess, Google to see who that was. But let's talk about the first game, man. So when Travis Kelce came back finally, so that was our second game, right?
Yeah, Jacksonville.
Against Jacksonville. All right. So it was going to be a good game as it was, anyways, because Jacksonville are no punks. So
Right. Yeah.
Travis Kelce comes back, okay, and then Chris Jones comes back. So there was a tale of 2 tapes right there, okay, what we were waiting on. In my opinion, I don't know what was going on with Travis Kelce. So he have a couple of drops, but it was more like something was on his. He had a chip on his shoulder for some reason.
He was mad.
He was mad a lot. He had a big time attitude. He dropped a couple of balls and he just wasn't in it. So then I was thinking, okay, well, this is his first game back, but he was only gone for a week, man. He still had the preseason. He still had, the whole mini camp or whatever and the practices. But what happened with all the Chiefs players in the first game, other than Patrick Mahomes. There was a lot of jitters. There was a lot of drops. That was a first game for all of them. So think about it. Travis Kelce's first game was that game.
No, okay, I see what you're saying, but he is a veteran. Well, he's been in the league like 8 years. All them other receivers, this was their first time in the big stage. I don't know.
With something to prove. Sky Moore,
yeah.
Kadarius Toney, those guys like that, they had a lot to prove. Kelsey's been around,
He should have no
Super
first game
Bowl,
jitters.
playoff, championship stuff like that. Like that shit.
Maybe he's going through a midlife crisis. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? but hey, I think it's also too because they had that added pressure, right? When you have Travis Kelce there, he's kind of like a security blanket because you know that's your go-to guy, and so now that they was out, it was all in the media like who's going to step up, who's going to step up. So I think it was just everyone feeling that pressure, man. Kadarius Toney was definitely feeling the pressure.
Game 1, yeah. So but in the game 1 we had the drops. Game 2 we had the fumbles. We kept on fumbling the ball. Luckily, our defense is stepping up big time this year, man. Big time.
So then, coming out of that game, so Chris Jones comes in, and I was thinking, man, he's gonna take some plays off because he's not in football shape. I don't know what the hell he did on his offseason.
He's been working the whole offseason.
Bro, but what kind of workout? Yeah, that's what he said. But what kind of workout was he doing where I was watching him, and I'm watching him, I'm thinking, okay, he's going to be huffing and puffing out there. Man, he'd make a play, or he wouldn't make a play. It was just had nothing to do with him, but he still stayed out there. And I'm watching him in his body language, and it was fine. He wasn't huffing and puffing. He's already in football shape. That was great conditioning, whatever he did. He came in and stepped in and did what he was supposed to do. And just like a veteran he is, it's like he was like never gone. So do we forget about him sitting in the suites the game before? No.
I say it's actually better than that because I've never seen him, in my opinion, like the first couple of games of the season, have the impact that he's actually had.
Right.
And it's glaring, right? Whether he's getting the sack or not. A lot of times, if another guy like Karlaftis last week, for example, got the sack, but it was the pressure of Chris Jones.
One of the things,
there, like almost every time now.
One of the things I was hearing about, it just came out. It came out on Travis Kelce's New Heights podcast as well. They interviewed Chris Jones, and they were talking about kind of what we're talking about, but they were talking about the year before. He said he literally took Joe. He said losing to Joe Burrow in that AFC Championship sucked so bad that last year he took Joe Burrow's face and told them to put them on the dummies. So like everything that he did, it was just like, I'm going after Joe Burrow. I'm going after Joe Burrow. I don't know if he did that this year, but whatever he's doing, his preseason workout was remarkable.
There's so many.
He hasn't missed a beat.
His motor was awesome.
Yeah, there's so many times that when people have a holdout, they come in and it takes them a long time, or they get hurt. But he came in, like you said, man. He came in. He was ready to go. He was ready to go.
He did
charged up.
That defensive player of the year looks like a possibility.
Yeah, man. He
really does.
He has a point to prove right now.
Absolutely.
he does.
Already. So let's move on to the wide receivers then from that second game. So there's a question mark there. So
Marks.
man, what do you,
man.
Plural.
I mean, our very own Mr. Watson.
I like Justin Watson.
Yeah, I do like him. Which, by the way, I think he's out this weekend, but we'll cover that here in a little bit. But
I thought it was Jalen Watson. That's out.
That's the
defensive
quarterback.
quarterback?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jalen Watson's out.
Okay, cool.
So many Watsons.
So, give me your opinion. I mean, what's going on with the wide receiving? I mean, is it just too many of them, or has anybody not stepped up? At least one, maybe two.
I have a question. We were talking this before we came on. So McCole Hardman is with the Jets now, and he's done nothing.
He's getting paid.
Right. So,
He's got Zach Wilson
but
throwing
what
on the
if he
ball.
was here with the Chiefs? Would he be our number one receiver? Right. I think he'd be making a difference with the Chiefs.
I think he would actually because he was starting to build that chemistry. He's a deep threat, and I think him opposite Justin Watson on certain plays would be good to stretch the field.
He would basically be Sky Moore, but a little bit more reliable, just because he knows the offense and he knows what he's doing.
I think he'd be very comfortable here. He would, he'd be the most experienced receiver we'd had.
But I also think that he does. He realizes that he's not the guy. And so for him to go out and get paid like he did, I'm not mad at him.
He didn't get paid. I mean, he got some money.
Like $10 million, didn't he? I think he did. I think
not
he
a
got
year.
Yeah.
No.
Let's see.
I think he got $6 million a year.
But he already had that connection here. He already had the connection with Patrick Mahomes. They already have that chemistry. I think he would have been much more successful here. Now, look, man, nobody saw Aaron Rodgers was going to go down after what? Fucking 4 plays? 4 plays.
Like 4 plays.
Man, I'm not a big fan of Aaron Rodgers, but good God, I really wanted to see him do something with the New York Jets. I like the New York Jets. I like the Cleveland Browns.
It's been good for football.
It would have been good for football. Yep. It would have been good for everyone. And aren't we going to face him soon? Is that part of our schedule?
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, we play
Sunday.
him the Sunday
night.
So I was correct.
Yeah,
you was correct.
And on that note,
that's right. Mitch Holtz said that today.
I'll take the big red X over me. Joe was right. He's only signed a 1-year, $4 million contract. Nicole Hartman did.
Man,
it was only 1 year.
It was only 1 year.
Yeah. So why didn't the Chiefs retain him? Do you guys remember what happened there?
It was the money, wasn't it?
I think
that's terrible. If it was the money.
Well, I think he wanted a bigger contract, but then he only took a 1-year deal. So I think the Chiefs were just kind of like kick rocks.
All of
Maybe so. Okay, it's like we ain't that impressed with you, I guess.
Yeah.
All right then.
All right, so every once in a while we are watching the Royals play live here, but we'll cover the Royals here in a little bit.
Was that Bobby?
I wouldn't know.
Nope.
That was
We're waiting for Bobby to hit that home run, huh?
Bobby didn't.
So
Bobby got on
we're
base.
over the wide receiver debate. Okay, so Javon Taylor.
Jawan.
Like Javon?
WAA.
Joe.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The
JAWAN. Jawan Taylor, man, or offensive
Tater?
line. Tater. So okay, man, is he getting picked on?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
because it was
absolutely.
obvious in that what was it the first game that he was way back and everyone talked about it. So now he's a marked man.
But I said this even before the season started. This is the same thing Lane Johnson was doing in the Super Bowl that I
see it all the
irate
time.
about it, and I was like, that needs to stop. Like that. Like
So,
they always say, like a good get off looks like you're offsides,
Right.
but that is literally offsides. Like,
And
he
was
does
doing
it-
it. He was doing it
False
every
start.
time.
False start.
yeah, and so does Lane Johnson, and that's what I was saying. Even in the Super Bowl, before any of this was even an issue, I was like, that guy's jumping. Like it's no matter how you look at it. And they were just like, no. But Taylor is offsides, and then now he's just getting picked on, so it's going to be an issue. But you saw multiple tackles doing it.
Real quick, can you're an umpire on the football field?
Yes.
Tony Hanna is a line judge.
Yes.
So what would you say, Tony? You can because Ken doesn't see the jumps.
Oh, I see the jumps.
I mean, no,
you're on the line, Tony.
I would be
Hanna.
throwing a flag almost every time because you're looking for his head to at least
be past the center's
past
waist.
the center's waist exactly,
Yeah.
and he's back there behind the center's ass.
So what's the problem? Is it a coaching thing? I mean, have they not fixed it yet? What's the problem?
So week one, I'll be okay. Hey, we got to fix this.
Yes.
Right.
But
Yeah.
or
Is
if
it
he's going to
fixed?
get away with it, let him do
It
it.
has not been fixed.
Oh, but no, we knew after week one
Now- I
he
knew
wasn't
it
gonna
too.
he wasn't gonna get away with it no more
Okay.
because everybody was talking about it,
Right.
And the NFL had to be like, "Hey, watch this dude."
Watch this dude.
Yeah,
But
right.
then
This
there was
dude.
multiple games that I saw throughout the NFL where they were just like, okay, is it hypocritical by the NFL? Because this is
Yes,
Jawan
it
Taylor.
is.
I know, but they were saying this is Jawan Taylor's lineup, and then there was another guy whose head was completely behind the center's ass, and taking that edge, and it is what it is.
So
but
Ken, touch up on
we
this.
magnify stuff.
So apparently, I guess Andy Reid, when he took Jawan Taylor out, it wasn't because he kept on fucking up. He wanted to test the umpires, the referees.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah.
So he actually put another.
said he didn't
lineman out
actually
there
bench him, yeah.
to do the same lineup, to do the same
The
thing
exact same
that Jawan
thing.
Taylor was doing, so he can test those referees. And what happened, Ken?
see the officials. Nothing was called.
Nothing. was done.
That's a great idea.
It
It
absolutely
was.
is, and he
It
wanted,
worked.
And don't get me wrong, Reed did still want to get Taylor out there to get his mind right.
It's a
you know.
reset. A reset.
Yeah, a reset, and that's it was a hard reset. But I was just kind of like, you need to do that. Andy Reid was great in doing that to point out, like, hey, you're picking on us.
These guys.
There's too many goddamn wires. I'm not going to do it. That's Joe's job right now.
I'll get
So
it.
I think we all agreed that Jawan Taylor. So at first we're like, dude, fix your shit, and then I guess he tried, but then
yeah.
he still. I think honestly, I think he's still kind of fucking up every once in a while. But Andy Reid is fixing it. We thought he really wasn't, but I think he's behind it. He's trying. We're gonna see what's gonna happen this weekend. All right, so let's move on to the running game on that second game against not Chicago, against,
Jacksonville?
Jacksonville. So what why did it take so long? Okay. So we're all used to growing up in the 80s and 90s where it was Marty Ball, right? Marty Ball. And then we're all used to hearing, hey, you get the running game going, that opens up pass action, right?
Yeah.
And it opens up wide receivers and tight ends. Just get the running game going first. But no, Andy Reid took his formula, and switched it around and thought, no, you know what? I'm going to pass my ass off. And so the defense is going to start opening up to stop the pass.
And then it opens up the run game.
Then it'll open up the running game. I had no idea that's been going on this whole time. I just thought he had no confidence in the running game, which why wouldn't you if you have Isaiah Pacheco and you have McKinnon, But that's what his formula was.
I honestly think Andy Reid gets a little too cute with a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And, you see it on the goal line. You see it on a lot of the plays.
Never do it on the goal line.
Quarterback
And-
sneaks, all that bullshit.
And woohoo.
But at the same time, like you're talking about, it does make sense. You put the ball in Mahomes' hands, let him spread it out to the receivers, and it gets those linebackers dropping back before they need to. And so then it opens up the running lanes, and then it opens up Isaiah Pacheco to beat up the inside and get the get the runs that they help.
So,
do you like that? Do you like that formula?
What's that?
Or you want to go back to the old school where start the running game first and it'll open up the passing? So Andy Reid actually does the opposite. He opens up. He starts with a passing game to open up
the running game. So
Makes for better TV.
with Patrick Mahomes.
I like it. But
I'll say this,
at the same time, I want to see a running game on the fucking 3rd and 1. Stop passing that shit and being too damn cute.
Yes,
Run
that.
it up the fucking middle. So Isaiah Pacheco
short.
runs so hard, even if he would get stopped in the backfield, he's still going to fall forward because he's such a big dude for 1 fucking yard.
Was
Maybe
you
Andy
gonna,
Reid-
was you gonna let me answer, or did you ask?
No. So we're done with that. Travis, I'm not going to say
So
it. Go ahead.
like our short game is awful, but I'm with you, man. And when are we gonna get back to the quarterback sneak? Understand he got hurt like 3 or 4 years ago, but come on, man. There's just
Let's
you
do
see
a vote.
The Eagles, they get short yardage all the time.
But
about
the Eagles front 4 are better than our as far as running.
All right.
I thought we had the
As
best
far
guard
as
center
running.
guard.
Protection.
You also got to look at the fact that they got a quarterback that can squat 600 pounds. It's easier.
And he's a big dude.
to move the fucking lineman in front of him.
Yeah, so here's what the Chiefs should do, because when the Eagles do it, everyone knows what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
So when we do it, why don't we just bring someone like Noah Gray out
That's
there?
what I said
fucking
last
Kelce under
go
center.
round. You get a tight end
And
like a
just,
Kelsey.
Like you practice that shit.
They do Blake
and when
Bell?
the moment comes,
Blake
you
Bell's
do
the
it.
one that
But
do
they
it.
get cute. They don't
Yes,
do the.
that's
They
what
don't
it
do
was.
the straightforward. It's
They brought out Noah Gay on one of those.
They did, actually,
Blake
didn't
Bell.
they?
Noah Gay.
where
So they brought.
we know where Waltz is. Ooh,
Hey, I
he
get
is
the
a
ball.
tight end.
So and then they got too
Look
damn
at that
cute.
hair.
They got too damn cute, and what happened? They fucking stopped them way behind the line. It was everybody knew it was going to
Yeah,
him.
I remember that play, but it's like we said, they didn't go take
And-
it straight up the middle.
Okay, so let's all take a vote. Ken, do you want to see Patrick Mahomes doing a quarterback sneak for 1 yard?
Honestly, yes, I do now, just because of the fact that they've done so much bullshit
Yes,
with
yes
all
or no?
these other guys.
It's
that,
a yes and no.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, if they brought him out there now, every defense is going to be like, they're going to pass because they're not going to run Patrick Mahomes. So they can get that yard. You know what I mean?
It's a yes and no. Ti.
So, and
If it's a close game, yeah. If it's not such a close game,
an important situation.
Yeah, only in important situations
Yes,
where it's
I'm
kind of
down.
crucial, we do it.
I say yes. Get over it.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah, in important situations, absolutely.
Not like the rule of thumb the way the Eagles do it.
But,
no, when
I
you got a
will
durable
say,
quarterback like that.
How Walt was saying, like, should we run first to open up the pass? Honestly, with Patrick Mahomes, I wouldn't care if we passed every single down.
No.
Yeah, because I it's more exciting for me when
Fantasy
he's,
football wise, that I have
well-
Isaiah Pacheco. I mean, he's got to get something, bro.
Oh,
There it is. Now we know.
Yeah, now that's what happened.
This is-
That's what it was.
It's not just because of that.
That's what that segment was
Because he's a
about.
great runner.
Hey, McKinnon's finally started going.
He got in the
game
pass
2.
game.
He started getting in the pass game. Game 3.
Game 3 is where he had
I
his
love-
touchdowns.
Yep, I love me some McKinnon.
All right, so let's talk about the Bears game. So the Bears game, that was an ass whooping. Okay, Justin Fields, yeesh, yikes.
Who would draft Justin Fields in 3 leagues in your football fantasy.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Nobody does that. That's just stupid. What's the
think it's
matter with you,
happened.
Joe?
I think it's happened.
Come on, get the fuck out of here.
happened.
It's happened.
By the way,
that's not true.
By the
That's not
way,
true.
I am the only undefeated team in our league that we're in together, and I do have Justin Fields, so there's that. Yeah, but I drafted him in all 3 leagues, and I'm not too happy about it.
It's all right. I just picked him up.
I think
Yeah,
on a
he's playing the
comeback?
Broncos. Well, because he's
He's
playing the
playing the
Broncos.
Broncos.
It's enticing, but I don't see the
That's-
Broncos playing as shitty as they did last week.
He's going to have a game where he rushes for 150 yards.
Do you? So did you guys see this?
But we
Like,
got to go back to the Bears.
the Broncos gave up 70 points to the Miami Dolphins. Chicago's playing at home, and they're still the underdogs. They're both 0-3 teams, and Chicago's an underdog at home. It was ridiculous.
Because they don't know what the fuck to do. Even Vegas is like,
They
that's
don't
fucking
have an
terrible.
identity.
But we
They don't
got to
have an
throw
identity.
numbers out there, so fuck it. We'll just say, I don't know.
We'll give Denver the advantage because they have Russell Wilson, and he's proven.
Yeah, so the whole thing with the Bears is they just have an identity problem right now, right? They thought they knew who they. Here's the way I see it: they thought they knew who they were coming into the season, and now they're finding out they're not that team, and now they're going to have to figure it out.
Well, they're
because
trying to
it's a
make
disaster.
they're trying to make Fields a passing
Yeah.
quarterback, like a
Yeah,
pocket
yeah.
quarterback, and he is not a pocket quarterback. Like they need to utilize his presence
His
on the field,
strengths.
his running ability, his ability. He's built like a fucking linebacker, but he has the ability of a running back. Let the motherfucker run.
Right. Here's my thing.
That's what
Do
you're
you want?
thinking.
Do you want an average or mediocre Justin Fields for 10 years, or a Justin Fields that could be like for 5 years and just be out there running and doing all that kind? He might have more injuries.
He absolutely could be a Cam Newton. Like
Yeah.
how Cam took the league over by storm, like
Yeah.
the first 5 years. He can do that, but they just won't let him do it. They're trying to make
Dude,
him a.
let him ball out, do whatever
Yeah,
he wants to do.
let him do what he
I mean, he's
can.
gonna have a short career, but
Yeah.
okay, he's not gonna be
Right.
he's not gonna be the other guy.
He's not a
He's
franchise.
not gonna be the other guy. He's just not.
all of these young quarterbacks, the rookie quarterbacks that are playing right now in this season, it's embarrassing. It does not look good.
What about so which ones do you think are not doing too well?
From the Atlanta Falcons.
Here comes a Tony.
No, I was just
CJ
curious
Stroud
because I
plug.
was thinking. Yeah, you already know.
I know where you were
CJ
going
Stroud
with
has stepped up. But,
CJ Stroud.
Because you know
he's
I'm
a-
starting him in one of my leagues. I don't know
Bryce,
which one.
Bryce Young is hurt. Who's that? The guy from Atlanta, the Ritter. What's his name?
Yeah, from Atlanta.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
a second year guy.
They're not doing too bad because of their rookie running back though.
I know there's also Sam
Bijan.
Howell. He's a rookie, right?
Nah, he's been there for a couple of years.
Oh, it's a second year. Okay.
Yeah.
But back on CJ Stroud, I always thought higher of CJ Stroud other than Bryce Young coming
Oh,
in.
yeah, Bryce Young as
Bryce
well.
Young was the number 1 pick, and I was way higher on CJ Stroud coming into the NFL. He was more of a pure quarterback than Bryce Young was.
All right, who else was you thinking there, Waltz? No.
I think he just said them. Yeah.
Oh, who you have written down there, buddy?
Oh no, I have what got overshadowed on a nice ass kicking of the game.
Oh yes.
But if we're
Bears
not ready to
game.
go there yet, I mean, you guys still want to talk about the actual game. Everybody actually stepped. Oh man, let's talk about the defense.
Defense. I mean,
Oh,
this game.
the last 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean, all 3 weeks, even against Detroit. They
that's true.
fucking-
That is
they-
true.
They manned up against
even
Detroit.
without Chris Jones, they look pretty good. But man, with Chris Jones this past couple of weeks,
Yes. We're getting pressure on that quarterback the last 2 weeks.
top 2, I say.
And then you're looking at Trent McDuffie. I don't know
Oh,
if you guys.
that
I don't know if you
dude.
guys saw that. He's turning into a lockdown corner. Like
that dude-
he is the highest rated
yeah.
D back right now in the NFL.
He's a handsome fella.
over Sauce.
Yeah.
He is a
Yeah.
handsome fella.
Yeah,
He
you
is
know,
a
it's the PFF rating, but yeah.
good-looking jawline. That fella.
No.
Oh, okay. So a lot of details there, sir. You know what they say about details.
Well, we're,
He thought about it a lot.
so we're,
So
we're
we-
on his jawline and Noah Gay. So
So I'll say this, right? So in the first game, I feel like, hey, man, like our defense is better than we thought
Yeah,
we were
absolutely.
because they were without Chris Jones, right? Then the second game comes along. It's like, okay, we're still seeing a solid defense, but we're like a little bit worried about the offense, right?
Yeah.
Travis Kelce
They weren't
came
on
back.
the-
He didn't
Right.
do much. And then I feel like game 3 just had it all, man. It had Travis Kelce back, like you said. You know, Chris Jones has been back for a couple games. We had a little bit more star power in the house. I forget her name, but I know Waltz has been thinking about it all week. So
Man, the Royals on a side note,
See,
stomping that ass,
just
dude.
gonna say, I was like, it's
Wow.
7-0 in the bottom of the first for the Royals. Who the fuck is this guy?
You know what's messed up is that I couldn't do a bet for Lila's Crocodiles tonight. He wasn't even
Lyles.
Jordan Lyles.
Jordan Lila's Crocodiles. He wasn't even on any betting at all.
That would have probably been like a 1,000.
Yeah, I
plus
bet $20
1,000 or
and
something like
fucking
that.
become a
Do
millionaire.
we have no outs? Is it 7-0 no outs in the bottom of the first?
No outs in the bottom of the first.
against the Yankees.
They're already through their lineup. They're already through their lineup.
That's rough, bro. Oh,
for
Bobby
that
Witt.
strong finish.
We need a home run from Bobby Witt.
Is that Bobby Witt?
No,
That ain't
This is Garcia.
This is Garcia.
Anyway, what would you? Back to the Chiefs. What was your point?
That was a terrible timing, by the way.
I just looked up. I was like, man, it's 7-0. Dang.
It was Rondon that
So-
was pitching that first inning, so they already pulled him.
This is my favorite number too.
Oh dear Lord.
My favorite number.
All right, Mike.
We have so much in common.
Let Ti talk.
All right, go ahead, Ti. You can lead it off.
I don't know. Hey, no, I was passing it over to Waltz because we was talking about, Travis Kelce was back. Chris Jones still doing his thing. All our other guys starting to step up. Sky Moore. Sky Moore was starting give me a little bit of hope for him in the future.
So what I do want to bring up is Nick Bolton didn't play last week.
No.
Oh,
he
that's
had
what
a-
I was
did not know
getting
that.
to.
He had a toe problem.
When we were talking about
I think his
defense.
toe, I think his ankle.
He's out this week.
He's
and,
out this
and so
again?
was Watson. So yeah, when we were talking about defense, that's before I got
I
distracted
mean,
by the Royals.
we're playing
I
the
was just
fucking Jets, so okay.
Hey,
Good week for him to be
bringing up
out.
the
I
Jets.
think everybody should
He
sit
probably
down.
could have came back if it was a good team, but like the Jets, no, take another week, bro.
Like, that's why they're just like, hey, take the day off. You're gonna be fine.
All right, so that game was overshadowed. Let's go ahead and get it over with none other than Taylor.
Oh, I actually thought you were gonna go to the Miami Dolphins. Oh,
Uh,
you're snoring
not
just
yet.
full on the iPad.
Kind of was.
Not
It
yet.
overshadowed the whole thing.
So like the whole thing, but on another note, man, Travis Kelce's jersey sales went up 400%.
His podcast is ranked number 1.
Right.
It's been number one.
The Jets game now, their tickets have tripled since Taylor Swift says she's going to be there. The NFL loves this. The NFL is like, man, this is like more viewership.
Oh, absolutely. It's a whole demographic that they're touching. And
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
it is what it is, but God, I'm already over it.
I am the Swifties. I don't want to hear that word ever again. The Swifties. Oh my god.
Travis Kelce's Instagram followers went up 383,000.
God damn.
Then the
No
female
joke.
viewers for NFL went up 63%.
That's insane.
That's a
The
lot.
increase for Chiefs searches on Google or whatever 3 times. The increase for StubHub sales for Chiefs tickets 3 times.
So so the red jacket she was wearing
One hell of a
sold
mess.
out.
Yeah.
Sold out. But there was another website that there was a sketchy website going on. And that,
All right.
and just had a picture of
Sounds
her
like my
in
kind of
the-
website.
What song do I
in the
have for
jacket.
that?
So the jacket was $169, but this website had it on sale for $99.
Little
And-
bootleg site.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you go on sale?
So
if
it
they're
already-
like flying
hey,
off the shelves?
It already had
To undercut.
8 reviews that was 5 stars, but it said get there in 6 days. So no one could have it because it takes 6
Right,
days.
no one would have had it. by yet.
but there's already,
we tried it on before we signed him. We got to tell you, it's
They-
5
they-
stars.
So watch where you watch your websites.
They already had that also, that jacket that Travis Kelce was wearing, that white and kind of blue dyed thing. Like that's sold out everywhere also. Like
That was ugly as fuck.
yeah, I'm not a fan of
Yeah.
that, but that
I think
you
I could
know,
pull it off.
No, you could not.
hey,
just the
No,
jacket,
you
Walt.
cannot.
Just the jacket.
A Taylor Swift jacket? Yeah, I could pull her off.
one of the things that I thought was funny during the week, so there was some videos put out there by these Taylor Swift fans, right? So one of them was like, oh my God, Travis Kelce is so famous now that Taylor's dating him, right? And at first I was like, nah, he was already famous, but I'm like, you know what? Okay.
He wasn't on her level.
Yeah,
famous.
he's definitely.
Yeah, I think that was
she
a TikTok
definitely put him
thing.
on the pedestal, right? But here's the one I found that was funny. So there was a couple of them out there. One of them put out a video of Travis Kelce when he got into those scuffles in practice, right? And she was like, "I'm so scared for Taylor right now. This is not okay.
yeah,
This is not okay. If he's gonna get frustrated and hit his own
violent.
teammates, yes, he's violent. I'm so afraid for Taylor right now. She needs to run." And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like this is like real people out there." And they put themselves on video.
Well, the players are gonna.
Yeah.
So do we.
I
We're
don't
real
know.
people. We're real people right here.
hate
A lot of that is
Yes.
staged.
But Travis the player, he's going to keep playing.
Yeah, that was
I don't know
but
that song.
No, that was a song where she's like, "I love players and you love playing the game."
All right.
That was one of her.
That's another song.
All right, we're turning this
Man,
into a
man.
Taylor Swift thing that I
Okay,
did not
good.
want to do. let's get away from that.
Hold on. So an important update for you on your iPad over here. It is no longer recording. It says that the storage is full.
You missed my beautiful face, so it's
so
all right.
you
I'm
wouldn't have
just-
been able. Yeah.
I'm the voice officer to the side again.
Oh,
we had Ken on
If
there.
only
for-
we had that
fucking-
other tablet we've been using this whole time.
situations happen, bud.
Yes, but we did find out today that Walt has 3 of them at his house, so we can count on him going forward.
And you know what?
And he'll figure out that storage problem.
No. He brought the shittiest one he has.
Hey,
Shittiest of the 3.
somehow he has a 1 still. He has a 13. He has a 27 that hasn't even been released yet, and he brought the 1.
Thanks to you guys, it erased a lot of memories, family memories, and I don't know,
Well,
Christmases.
When you have 16 gigs of memory, that's what happens, Walt.
Well, that's what I paid for. All right, so Taylor Swift. I mean, good for Kansas City.
Well, look at that. It's 9-0, and the Yankees now have 2 outs.
Hey, real quick, so not for nothing, and I don't know if this was anything or if I'm reading too much into it, but when he scored that touchdown, right, and they showed Taylor Swift up there next to his mom.
Banging
and
that
she's
window.
Here's what I found that was kind of funny, right? The fact that she's banging the window and she's cheering and she's kind of
she says,
looking.
"Let's
was
fucking
fired up.
go."
She's looking at everybody else, but in that moment, they never like were right next to each other. Like didn't even look at each other. It was like she was celebrating with everyone else. And Travis,
Ooh,
met her.
you're
Well,
thinking,
then Travis
they just
Kelce's
met.
mom was
you
like,
thinking
this.
Mama Kelsey hates Taylor Swift?
What else?
She might.
They
She's
just
horrible.
She might.
met. They just met.
Yeah, because I think everybody, like, if you look at the frame of the video, like everybody to the right, like the black guy that was standing next to her, that she was actually
Yeah.
high-fiving, I think all those were her people.
Yeah,
And then
that's what I
everybody
think.
else was like, part of the family or whatever like
Knowing
that.
having older children, I know when
She's worth $700 million. I don't care who the fuck she is. I'm high-fiving.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just thought she would have high fived or at least looked that way.
That's it.
So me having older children, I know like when they bring a new person
people,
over, I'm
yeah.
like, fuck this dude.
Well, this is completely different.
I hug everybody.
$700 million. I'm hugging her.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna hug her. So after the game, apparently the Prime Social was
Truth
Social
Social?
Prime Social was rented out.
Oh no, he
Travis
made
Kelce.
people leave.
Yeah.
I think he paid everyone that he's like, tell them to leave, but I'll pay their bill.
Oh yeah. No, and
It was a,
as
it
matter
was
of
a
fact,
private event.
Yeah, the customers that were there actually were excited. I mean, I know they paid their tabs and they left, but they
No,
didn't think
their
it was
tabs were
rude.
paid.
Yeah, they didn't think it was rude. They were like, "Oh, cool, okay, all right, wait." So Travis Kelce paid, rented out the whole entire rooftop of Prime Social Prime, whatever. So T Swift was out there. They were all out there. So I mean,
That's how you do it.
what the fuck do you do up? I mean, as an average Joe, let's say for instance, Ad Astra Boys got invited up.
Go to your left. That's the average Joe.
Yeah, I think we're all average Joes. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so what would we do if the Ad Astra Boys got invited? Where Taylor Swift and all of her freaking crew, and then a lot of Chiefs players. I would just go to the bar and just wait.
We'd go to the bar, get hammered, and then be like, okay, let's go be dumb.
Let's see if we can get kicked out of here.
Joe, is that Selena Gomez over there?
Oh, wait. Let's take another shot and go find out.
She was
So-
on Barney. Did you know that? She was on Barney.
So apparently, did you guys see that? Also, like the one picture that was released from that whole thing at Prime Social or
Oh,
whatever.
that's a big deal because
Because it was a no camera
Yeah,
event,
yeah.
and so like whoever took that picture,
They're
and-
fucked now.
well, they unless the media outlet that released the picture,
That's TMZ, right?
yeah, TMZ, I think it was TMZ, and they won't reveal their source, of course. But whoever
Somebody
that was
got
got
paid.
paid
Fuck
because
yeah, they got
that's
paid.
probably the only picture that got out of there.
Can you imagine trying to play it cool like this?
Yeah.
So, so I was listening to the radio. And they were talking about how the people that were still there, he paid their tabs.
Yeah.
And the chick was like, "Oh, and one couple, their tab was over $100." I'm like, "You're at the Prime Social. How was your shit?"
$100.
Like
that's
they
like
should have
one
been all
drink.
of
I know. I was
What
like,
were
"How
you
was?"
expecting?
Yeah, I was like, "How is your tab under $100?"
Right.
Yeah. Fucking good.
We'll just have a salad.
Our salad's probably 2 salads, $50.
Right.
Yeah, I went to go eat tacos last night and it went $119.
Well, yeah.
Dude, it's
That's probably about
just me
100.
for myself.
That's about 115
Well,
tacos.
Yeah.
Do you realize that $60 was just on alcohol?
Scott Michael McComb. Shout out to my boy. Hey, let's give a quick shout out to Smoketown Barbecue.
What's the address, Tony Hanna?
7702 Shouting Mission Parkway.
Shouting Mission Park.
he
He
got it right.
remembers. He remembers.
I was like, when you
been
said
there
that, I
a
was
few
like, oh,
times.
fuck. I'm glad he didn't say me.
Right?
And listen out to Right There in the Morning. He's got a little commercial spot down there for the next.
Yeah,
Johnny
with the
Dare.
Johnny Dare. in the
I want
morning.
to hear what his commercial. I know it's not gonna be no better than what Ti put together.
Or no better than what I say. You like barbecue?
I do.
Go to Smoketown. You getting tired of all the others, so go to Smoketown.
I'm like, you ain't tried it? You should.
If you're on, look, if you're on Shawnee Mission Parkway, go to Smoketown.
Barbecue so
Smoketown.
good it make you smack your mama.
All right, let's get back to Taylor Swift. All right.
I thought you said let's get back to the
Okay.
Swifties. I'm like,
37 minutes in.
yeah.
That's the mark I look for.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your favorite Travis Kelce Taylor Swift combo? None.
Yeah.
None. We're the Ad Astra Boys. We're done with this fucking conversation.
Twifty.
For me,
All right. There's a little more editing right
Just
there. All right,
a
let's
little
go.
reminder.
Let's push on. Let's push on.
The whole 37 to 39, those 2 minutes.
He gave himself a note so he knows where to fucking edit it out.
You don't have to look for that shit.
Are we done with the
Save
Chiefs?
some time.
Travis Taylor.
Yeah, so I mean,
hold on.
Look, that game had everything, right? Fucking Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce.
I do have a real quick when we were talking about the Chiefs O line. Still, through this many games, the Chiefs O line, regardless
You
of
said
the
real
penalties and everything else, there's only one sack. There's been only one sack given up by the Kansas City Chiefs. Only one sack.
Why didn't you wait for your real quick?
Yes.
Just wait for the
Because
real
we were
quick.
talking about the
the
Chiefs. You
Chiefs.
said, "Is there anything else?" And
Just
I
don't
no,
use
no,
the
no.
words real quick.
No, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from around the world, including the Astra Boys, when we talk about real quicks, it could be any subject.
And that
So
was-
wait for the real quick segment.
because I don't want to write. I don't have a pen. I don't have a pad. Well,
All
I'm
right,
not
mark
writing
this
it
part down. We're gonna edit that now.
No,
and we're
that-
gonna
that's a
go
good real quick.
forward to
That's a good real
real quick. Okay, so what do you want to talk about now? What's next?
So let's do our local
College
picks.
football?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it's dumb.
What is this?
All right.
This is a new little.
It's a little jam. A little Ad Astra Boys funk.
This is like something we need to do for like a throwback or something.
All right. Enough of that. Enough of that.
Joe does not approve. Joe does not approve.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? This
It's
is what
cool
they,
for a second. It's
This
cool
is
for a
what the AAB does. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that would be applied to something else, not our local.
All
picks.
right. Our first game of the week is KU versus Texas. And KU is, or Texas is
4-0.
giving 16 points.
So KU's undefeated, and what is Texas?
Texas is undefeated. They're number,
number
three in the
three.
nation.
Yeah.
KU jumped in the top 25. They
They're
got
19.
They
19,
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
They
that.
took over Colorado's spot, which means they don't get stopped.
I was gonna say that when I saw Colorado getting their asses whooped, I'm thinking, yeah, they're gonna drop out big time out of the top 25.
One thing I will say about that Colorado game, they did get their ass kicked, but they were out without Travis Henry, who is a dual threat. Hunter. No, it's not Hunter. Hunter's with the.
Is it?
No.
Is it Travis Henry?
Hunter Henry's with the New England Patriots.
It's Travis Hunter, right?
Travis Hunter is what I was trying to say.
Is
You
that-
said Travis Henry.
is that
And
Joe
it's Travis
Biden's
Hunter.
son?
Travis Hunter, isn't it?
Travis
Hunter.
Hunter.
You called him
Someone
Travis
Google.
Henry.
No, you.
Oh, we'll play that
Hunter.
shit back. Trust me.
I said Hunter.
Hunter,
Travis Hunter.
Hunter Biden.
I said
Well,
Travis
okay.
Hunter. Anyway,
we know
that
your
guy.
point. We know your point.
Okay, let's roll it.
One thing I will say about that Colorado game, they did get their ass kicked, but they were out without Travis Henry, who is a dual threat. Hunter. No, it's not Hunter. Hunter's with the.
Is it?
No.
Is it Travis Henry?
Hunter Henry's with the New England Patriots.
It's Travis Hunter, right?
Travis Hunter is what I was trying to say.
Is
You
that-
said Travis Henry.
Is that
And
Joe
it's Travis
Biden's
Hunter.
son?
Travis Hunter, isn't it?
Travis Hunter.
You called him
Someone
Travis
Google.
Henry.
No, you.
Oh, we'll play that
Hunter.
shit back. Trust me.
I said Hunter.
Hunter,
Travis Hunter.
Hunter Biden.
I said
Well,
Travis
okay.
Hunter. Anyway,
we know
that
your
guy,
point. We know your point.
he's the D-back / wide receiver.
Yeah.
And, comparisons are that he's like that shutdown receiver. So that's a
He's
big
great.
thing to be losing.
It was.
I don't think it would have
Big
been
time.
I don't think
It would have
been-
made. He would not have made a difference.
I think it would have made a little bit of difference. Maybe not
Okay, they
as
scored
drastic.
Okay, it'd been
Did you see
42
how
to
much they
20.
scored?
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
20. Yeah,
Yeah.
It makes it more respectable.
I mean,
I
the
mean, it
state
really
of Colorado, the state of Colorado had a rough week of they got put 70 on the Broncos,
Oh, yeah.
and the
I
Buffaloes
forgot about
got
that.
42 put on them.
Yeah.
Anyway, so who wants to start with the KU Texas game?
I'll take the KU just because I'm repping KU right now. I'm honestly going to ride with KU plus 16 points. KU went down there, what was that, 2 years ago and 2 or 3 years ago when they went down there and they upset Texas, 56, 55.
And
something like
overtime.
I think that was Les Miles' first year here when they only won like 2 games.
They had a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, when they only won like 2 games. I honestly think KU will keep it close. I don't think they'll win, but I think they'll keep it
You
respectable.
like that 16 points.
I love the
hear
16
you.
points.
I
Yeah,
hear you.
I'll
Okay,
ride with that.
next.
With our offense, absolutely.
So they're at Texas.
Yeah, they're
They
in
are
Texas.
at Texas,
They're
yeah.
in Austin.
Yeah. No, sorry.
So is that
I'll
a
go
no?
with-
You're riding with Texas?
Yeah.
16 points? Okay.
I'm going with KU on this one.
Yeah.
I got Texas by 14.
14. Okay, Tony's specific. Joe Hooman?
Okay, Lance Lightpole, you better come with it, man. I'm going with you, KU. I'm going to take them.
Riding with KU. We got the one black sheep. Walt's going with Texas.
I don't know why we even do these picks if we're going to be picking the local home teams. Well, other than Mizzou. All right, go ahead. That's the next pick.
K-State's off.
K-State's
but we
off.
have Missouri playing Vanderbilt,
And go ahead.
and Missouri is giving 14 points. And I'll give you a quick advice here. Vanderbilt has not covered in the last 9 games.
Vanderbilt.
So even though they haven't covered, you're still going Vanderbilt, huh?
Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, who was this against?
Missouri.
Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Vanderbilt because I don't think they're going to do it 10 times in a row.
Yeah. I like Vanderbilt also just because Mizzou plays great at home, but they're not a great road team. So I'm going to ride with Vanderbilt as well.
Oh, man. Fuck that. I'm going with, I hate MU, but I'm going with them.
Oh, there you go.
Motherfuckers, you better ball out.
Hey, Ken, could you go get us a couple Yinglings, man? You grab you one. You can grab me one.
Oh,
They're
he's
right over
offering
there.
me one.
They're right over there in that nice little cooler.
That was
yeah.
random.
Hey, so the last one is the Chiefs, and they're giving 9 to the Jets.
I will take the Jets on that one.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh,
This is their year, man. This is it. I'm
Here's
with you,
one.
Ken. I'm with you, Ken.
Here's a quick explanation.
Come on,
I know there's
man.
no Aaron Rodgers, but Kansas City in prime time, they always keep the games close. They don't ever blow anybody out.
So you're
this-
saying it's scripted?
This dickhead's
I mean,
I'm
he's
just
serious.
the Jets do
They
have
make
a good
it-
defense.
They
do.
make it a good. They always make it a good game. I mean, that's
They do.
what's-
They got good defense.
and the Jets' defense is impeccable.
Man, this jerk is fucking being serious. I was just
I'm
joking.
being dead serious. I'll take +9. What is it? +9?
9.
Yeah,
But
I'll
are
take
they?
the Jets
but,
+9.
but are they really impeccable?
The
Jets' defense?
They're pretty fucking good.
They might be.
But for 9 points, though?
Against our
If your
beloved
offense
Chiefs?
isn't doing nothing the whole entire game, how often do you have to play out there? They're going to eventually get tired, and they're going to go past 9.
I'm riding with the Chiefs, obviously,
I
on
need my
this
blood
one.
pressure medicine, blood pressure.
I thought this was
Blood
a
pressure
no-brainer for
medicine.
all three of us.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I got Chiefs. You got Chiefs too.
Oh,
Walt,
fuck
right?
yeah, I do. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Against that? Fuck yeah. Against that team?
All right, so
At
our
9?
last,
Shit.
so this one, the Ad Astra Boys Survivor League. There's only 5 people left,
Fuck that shit.
and the 2 people that are still left are me and Ti.
The Sausage Boys.
Yeah, who?
Speaking of, so my survivor pick for this week is the Chiefs.
Oh, okay, okay. I
Yeah.
had the Chiefs last week.
Yeah. So
But you had the
that's my
49ers last week.
I had the 49ers last week, and then the Chiefs this week. So I
I'm
go for the sure
taking
thing.
I'm taking Philly this week.
Philadelphia,
they're
playing
playing the Commanders.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Divisional
But,
game.
hey,
That's the only thing why I would stay away from.
I'll
that.
tell you what,
Divisional game.
man. Those
Philadelphia.
Commanders, they might be the ones that actually upset the Eagles. Obviously, that's what I'm hoping for.
Eric Bieniemy knows how to attack that defense.
I'm telling
Oh
you.
yeah, because they gave up 35 in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
All right, what's our next subject?
man. I'm trying to contact Risky Ray here, but
But back to the Survivor League. Fuck Jacksonville. Jacksonville was like 10 points.
okay.
They let
we had
a lot
10
of
people go out last week. It was
Yeah,
fucking
and
funny,
the Ravens.
dude. It was
Jacksonville and the Cowboys screwed a lot of people in that. And my whole thing was,
Dude, and I told you in the group text, I was like, the Cards are going to come through. They've been teasing us all
Yep,
week,
yep,
all year.
yep.
They're
And
coming through this time.
Fucking trash.
and they got the Cowboys of all teams.
Hey, I had. Oh, the Cowboys. Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't pick that week.
The one thing that got me this week is the reason why I picked Jacksonville last week instead of the 49ers is because I wanted the 49ers this week against Arizona. And that's the only reason why I tripped it up. I was going to take the 49ers on Thursday night, but I was like, no, I like their matchup next week better at home. And then Jacksonville fucked me.
I was counting on Lamar Jackson. This is why you cannot.
I can't believe
you.
They had 7 starters out.
I seen that, and
It doesn't matter.
I was like, I'm gonna.
Look who the starters
matter.
7 starters.
Look who they played against.
The Colts haven't
They're
been bad.
trash.
Colts have actually been pretty close in all their games.
Yeah,
No,
their
their running
defense
back is
is great.
disgruntled.
He hasn't played all year.
Don't they have a rookie quarterback?
Yeah. Well, he didn't play last week.
Minshew.
Gardner
Richardson was
the
hurt last
Gardner
week.
But
Minshew
still,
effect.
you still have
I actually like Gardner Minshew.
I do too. His
I wish,
mustache is also
I wish
cool.
somebody would give him an opportunity.
No, that was trash.
Hey, this could be. We'll see.
This is why you cannot compare Lamar Jackson with Patrick Mahomes or the top 3, whatever, because he fucked that up. They went to overtime against their trashy ass team.
Dude, I seen that all week, and I was watching the Pat McAfee show, and they was talking about that game, and that's where I learned that they had 7 starters out, and every single one of them on that panel picked the Colts to win.
Oh, did they?
Oh yeah. And then I was just like, I was like, I hope somebody picks the Ravens, and then the day came.
It was Waltz.
I was like, I hope
Casey
somebody picks the
Waltz.
Ravens.
Oh,
The only
man.
one we lost 10 people last week in our survivor pot.
Yeah,
we lost them
man.
all to the
Jacksonville and
Cowboys.
Jacksonville.
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 It was
That's right.
awesome, dude. It was awesome.
I can't believe that
Fuck
many people
Jacksonville.
picked Jacksonville, by the way.
What's-
like they
what's
had
up
that
with
much confidence.
Jacksonville?
They were 10-point
They were-
favorites at home.
I
They
get
were
the
talking
favorites,
the town
but-
through the whole summertime.
Yeah,
they
they were supposed to like, oh, they're the next
hey,
comers. No,
they've
man.
been a little. They're still going to be good, I think, but so far they've been a little disappointing. Trevor Lawrence hasn't been
Nope, he's
Trevor
not stepped
Lawrence
up.
yet.
Yeah,
He took a step back so far.
I want to talk about the Broncos real quick.
Let's ride.
Yeah,
Y'all ready to ride?
I
Let's
want to
ride.
too because Sean Payton was talking a lot of shit, and they fucking suck.
So I want to ask.
Sean Payton. Sucks.
So how in the fuck do you get 70 points? And it was early in the game. So early that they could have broke the record of the most points in NFL history, but they decided, no, man, that's ridiculous. So you could have had 73 put on you.
They just needed a field goal.
Did you see the meme from who's the Family Guy dad?
Peter Griffith.
Where he was like, how many points do you need?
So
was
yeah.
cracking
So
up on
Sean
that one.
Payton talking all that shit, he should have just. So I believe in karma. I believe in a lot of things in this world that we do not see, but it's there, and I believe in karma, and that shit rolled back around on their asses, and Broncos are the Broncos.
Talk
So
all
do-
that shit.
Do you find it funny? Like last year they got Russell Wilson. So the Broncos fans were all like, "Oh, we got Russell Wilson." Blah blah blah. It's going to be a problem.
I didn't see it.
Me neither.
Well,
I didn't
actually,
get it.
At first I was like, "Oh man, Russell Wilson." Like, okay,
You really did?
I
At
did.
first,
I honestly,
yeah.
Jerry Judy, Cortland Sutton, and their defense.
I didn't
Was it
think he
okay?
was.
But
I didn't think he was
his
a good
last
quarterback.
year in
Javonte
Seattle,
Williams?
I wasn't impressed.
No, but he
I
was. They
still
said he
was
was
like-
fat and out of shape.
But they were like, "Oh, they have a good defense. Now they're going to have at least a solid quarterback."
He got into that relationship with that chick, and nobody talks
Sierra?
about this,
He-
right?
he
Sierra.
dressed a lot better.
And but he got. I just feel like he probably lost a little bit of respect for himself or something because he was getting clowned all the time for his
He
woman
was, dude.
basically trying to holler at other dudes that she was bored with him. So who knows? It may not have fucked with him, but here's the one thing I will tell you: guys that have a lot of confidence, like when you have a lot of confidence, you're just going to be better at things. So. You could have other areas of your life. If you lost a little bit of confidence in there, maybe it did affect him on the field because it was around that time that he started playing shitty in Seattle that I could remember. Just saying.
But then, and then this year, Sean Payton. Oh, now they're all hyped up again. Oh, we got Sean Payton, and Sean Payton ran down everybody in the office from last year, including John Elway.
I was going to say you.
Including John Elway,
I
the
think-
best player they've ever had in their fucking franchise. He was talking shit on John Elway.
I think we need to realize John Elway is kind of like the Michael Jordan of the NFL. Like he's a great player,
That's
but
a
he
bit.
is not a good executive.
Well, hold on. He won a Super Bowl as an executive.
Oh well,
That is
he
true.
brought Peyton Manning in. Absolutely.
There you go.
You're right.
He
I
won a
forgot
Super
about
Bowl.
that. Was
Oh,
it?
yeah,
That was
yeah,
at the end.
yeah.
of
That's a
his
great
era.
executive move.
I
That is
forgot.
true.
But since then, I guess.
Okay,
but
nobody's talking about that year.
But back to the.
Not the year they won the Super Bowl. We don't want to talk about
I
that.
honestly
We don't want to
forgot
talk
about
about
that. I forgot about
But
that.
other than that,
But back to the 70 that Miami put up on the Broncos. Did you guys see the stats that Miami Dolphins own the 5 fastest times ever recorded in the NFL this year?
This year, yeah.
Like he did, like what's that guy's name? Devon Achane.
Yeah,
or whatever,
a chain.
like,
Monster's
Achane.
one of them.
Yeah.
Monster, Tyreek.
With a second down and goal. Oh, look at that. Shovel pass. A-Chain breaks a tackle and dives for 6.
They've since taken him into the locker room.
Mostert is in. 1st and 10. Here's the call. The big gain. He broke a tackle with Sanders. He gets by the defensive.
Tyreek.
And then Waddell's got the other.
No. It's like two
Tyreek, I thought had
two of a chain, 2 of Tyreek Hill, and 1 of Mostert. And they're like
Waddle
21
didn't
21 miles an hour. Not just that game, but just in the NFL in general.
Oh.
They're like 21 miles an hour. They're all over 21 miles an hour. Like,
even the
Miami-
rookie, Shane,
yeah,
he ran that damn fast.
Yeah, that dude's quick. They said they have a
Miami's
track
offense is legit, man.
Speaking of Devin Achane, I think Joe spent half his budget, which
I did.
I mean, good for him because
Going for it.
I thought I was going to get him.
I was like, I got to do something.
I thought I was going to get him for
when you're
350.
0-3, when you're 0-3.
I put 350.
I
on
put
him,
in
and I thought I was gonna get him.
476.
I was like, I'll get him with
He
350.
put in 576.
Hey, so the week before in G's league, when Ford, who's the backup,
Jerome?
yeah. So I bet it was only $100 on his.
Yeah.
So to get him, I bidded $72.
So you thought.
I thought I got him. I was like, I'm getting this motherfucker. Chuche bidded 76.
No, G's League is like $1,000 budget.
Now
No,
he
100.
changed it. It was 100, and then he changed it back to
It changed
1,000.
it. It was 100.
changed.
I was like, this
After
is
the first
confusing.
because it must have
Yeah.
been a mistake.
It did.
It was.
We talked about it.
But still, like it was because I bid 72 and he bid 76.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So,
I'm
it
like-
doesn't change anything.
But I was just
Other than
mad.
he bid more than you.
Because I bid for something too, and I think I put in for $17. I was like, I don't like this. I want the $1,000 back. What's
Yeah.
the deal with this?
Yeah,
fucking
I didn't
Yeah,
know
because
it.
you're like, I don't know how to do this.
But then he
math.
didn't-
I don't know how to do this math.
But then he didn't tell
With
nobody.
the JC Harmon Hawks.
But then he didn't tell nobody. That was what pissed me off.
The JC
Right.
Harmon Hawks.
we need to get that on there.
I know. Yeah.
Hey, so speaking of pickups, right? I picked up Tutu Atwell.
Weapon tonight. Atwell emotions to that side as well. They throw to the left. Tutu's got it. Touchdown.
And
Tutu.
I picked up Tutu Atwell just in time.
Where's this going?
So we'll talk about game of the week in our league. Me and Waltz. I honestly thought I thought I was going to lose.
You
I
stopped
did.
coming again? Again?
I
Again?
wouldn't call it stomping. We were the 2 lowest scores that week, but I think it was a minute left, right? And they're on the 3-yard line, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, the only way I'm going to get the points that I need, because I was down by 3, right?
I think Walt's is censoring
The
you.
only way is like he has to catch the touchdown. That was awesome.
That was very
Yes.
That was good time.
He has to catch the touchdown. And who caught the touchdown? I'll let you even do the
I even let you do the choo-choo sound, man.
choo-choo. Atwell,
Waltz is
baby.
hating.
we
Waltz is
can
hating.
tell that Waltz is a little
Oh, no, that's
upset.
good shit right there.
Waltz is a little upset about this game. Yeah.
I didn't even know. I thought
That was my
hear
voice.
myself.
I was throwing my voice. You guys like how I do that?
All right, let's move on. Okay.
So. Okay.
Okay.
Joe sounds stupid. Oh man.
Hey, let's
Good job,
hit
Tia.
on the Royals real quick, man.
Oh yeah. Okay. Hang on.
Who the hell is Chuck Lamp?
He's the Buck O'Neill seat of the day or whatever it is.
Oh, okay.
All right, transitioning over to your very own Kansas City Junkin Warriors Royals. Okay, so man, that was my real quick, but
Man, the season has sucked.
yeah,
You just
man.
realized I just fucked up my real quick.
Okay, so they're playing the Yankees this weekend. The Yankees, well,
Don't worry, this is gonna be real
okay,
quick
I don't want
anyways.
to say that.
So there's only 3 games left, and well, they're stomping them right now. But if they lose one of these 3 games, they'll have the worst record in Royals history.
All right, so what are you guys thinking about the pitching? If you're looking at the pitching now, give me some names that could be possibly in the rotation starting next year.
Cole Ragers is that his name?
I like that one.
Reagan's.
Is it Reagan's?
Yeah, it's Reagan's.
And who's the other guy?
Lies Crocodiles?
No.
Zach Grinke?
No, the young kid that is up and down. What's his?
Hernandez?
No, the white dude from Florida.
There's a white guy from Florida?
Oh, from a couple
Never
years
heard of him.
back.
No, he's on our team right now.
Yeah, but I mean, he was a couple years.
Yeah.
He drafted a couple years ago.
What the fuck is his name? Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna
Brady
have
something?
Brady Singer?
Yes. Oh my
Yes.
god.
I was
This
just-
is when you get too old. You can't forget stuff.
I know. I
Or-
used to fucking read the back of baseball cards and football cards. I used to
Yeah.
memorize all that shit. Now I don't even
I
fucking remember.
can't.
dude's
Now I
name.
can't remember Brady Singer.
We too damn busy, man. We too
Alcohol-
damn busy these days.
I think that's what it
Alcohol
is.
burns brain cells. And so that's why I take fish oil. So it balances that out.
I thought fish oil's for your
I bet it
joints.
does. I bet it does for you, buddy. But
You need to quit buying it on Snapchat. It's not safe, sir. Get it at a reputable place.
I don't know what the hell
They're
Snapchat
little blue pills.
chestnut.
I don't know why they say him on it.
Whoa, what was that?
But no, the one positive thing is Bobby Witt Jr. has been balling it out this year, man.
Yeah, he's looking like the real deal now.
So does that
finally.
mean we're going to trade him away next year?
Oh,
I
that
honestly,
hurts
no.
my heart.
No.
Dude, I'm trying to tell you.
I honestly don't think we'll be
They
able to
should
afford
not
that
do
guy.
that.
He's going to go somewhere
So,
in a big
you
market
know
he
below
is,
the
okay.
fuck
man.
up.
No, so John Sherman said like we're either going to sign him or trade him early.
Yeah, I mean
So-
that's all you can do with him. I mean
He's the only reason people are probably showing up right now, right? Or am
So
I wrong
he is
here?
he is one home run and one stolen base away from being
30,
30, 50.
Oh,
30,
50.
50.
So-
And only like 3 other people have ever done that.
So I want to ask you
Ever.
this. I want to ask you
Ever.
this. Yeah, right. I want to ask you this. Okay. So
Acuna.
Bobby Witt
He's one of them.
Jr., Pasquantino, all those younger players, does this not start looking like the Royals
What was
of
that?
the 2013s and 14s?
Sorry.
I need to fucking mute you when you do that shit. That's nasty.
My bad.
Does this not? Okay.
I didn't
remember
see it
when
coming.
when that crew?
Yeah, when Moustakas
Yeah.
and Gordon.
Remember
and-
how bad they were, but then little by little they
Hosmer.
started just 2012, then 2013.
Gelling.
Little by little they started gelling. Then the leadership started coming out. Don't you think that this crew right now is kind of looking like that? It's kind of mirroring that. You think
So, okay.
next year is going to be just a little bit better? You
Hold on, hold on.
cannot be
Okay.
worse than this crap.
Okay, I agree. I see what you're saying, and I kind of think that, but the Hosmer and Perez and all them, their record was getting better and better and better. We are about to have the worst season ever.
Right. But
Ever.
but they started at the bottom too. Don't forget that.
But not like
Salvador
this.
Perez
Yeah.
and Moustakas. Yeah, that little crew, they weren't all that great when they first started coming together. They weren't all that great that one year. It wasn't until the next year and the year after that when all of a sudden.
Bobby Witt's up to the plate.
Oh, we need a home run, Bobby.
Yeah.
Come on,
All
Bobby.
right, we're looking for some
Green.
benchmark for Bobby Witt here.
So you're saying no, this doesn't look like the 13,
I think
14.
we have the players. I mean, we don't. I don't think we have the pitching.
We still.
I
Don't
think
have-
we're seeing
but
a
we didn't
little,
have the pitching
uh,
that year either.
yeah.
It was our bullpen that fucking held us together.
Right.
Yeah, we have one of the
If
best
we-
bullpens ever.
If we could get 5 innings out of a starting pitcher and keep it reasonable, like it was a lot.
If we had one of the best bullpens ever on this team,
Yeah, because
we've been a wild card.
Yeah,
race.
we have
Yeah,
no
the bats
we
have
have
been
no
picking
pitching.
up.
We have no pitching. But and like to touch upon that, like the bats have been picking up. Is that because we're getting better, or is it because the pitching is getting saturated and like all these guys are coming in from the minors and all the teams that are out
And
of
they're
the
saving
playoff-
their
and
pitching?
they're out of the playoff race. They're just like, hey, we're gonna see what this guy can do in the big league. See what this guy, and then like we're a good minor league team basically.
Like what's his name? The backup catcher.
I don't like how you said
out,
that.
out of nowhere, he just started fucking batting and looking good.
Now he's hurt. He's done-
AJ
Fermin.
MJ Melinda. Oh,
MJ Melendez.
No, you're talking about
he-
Fermin.
No, I'm talking about MJ Melendez.
Melendez.
He's a
how-
catcher.
he-
He didn't even
he
catch
doesn't catch anymore.
No,
yeah.
he doesn't. But he's the outfielder. But all of a sudden, he started just rocking it, man.
Yeah.
So is it because too little, too late, or is he actually finally figuring it
Oh,
out?
Oh, here.
Can we get
hold
Bobby
on.
get his 50th
I was
steal?
about to say here's a stolen base coming up.
No,
right
no
now.
home run, but can you get that 50th steal?
But
Let's
back-
do it.
But he did get a single, and he I think he
he's on-
hit
he's on
safely
first.
last time as
They'll-
well.
They'll give him that. They'll give him that. That's an easy stolen base.
He should steal every time he's on base.
But back to your like 30-50 thing. Ryan Ronald Acuna Jr., he's a 40-70 guy. He's the first guy to ever
Not
do
40, 30, 70. He's not a 40 yet.
He's not on 40?
Ken's going to get shot down again.
He's going to get
Okay.
red X's
That's
left and
two
right on
X's?
his
Is that
shit,
two?
dude.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. That's
It's
terrible.
only been like the 30-50 is only Eric Davis,
That's terrible,
Acuna, Barry Bonds, maybe one other person.
Hey, so I know we've been what?
So, hey, why don't you exit out?
No.
Oh, man.
Why would I get up when I got to jump over these cords? That's the dumbest person to ask, dude. Like, come on,
That
you got to
ball
think.
is barely
You would
foul,
ask-
barely
He's the
foul.
dumbest person.
I did not say that.
That's why I chose you, bro.
Yeah, that's awesome. That was stupid. Well, I'll just edit that out. That's so simple.
Yeah, real quick. Elegante, back from the knee injury. He worked his way back up from the freshman squad to the returners, back to the starters, and he will be playing the JV game to see how the knee holds up on Sunday.
Where's that at? Where's that at?
King size Keaton?
Where's it at?
Yeah.
Sioux City, up at Morningside University.
Who's he playing?
They're playing Doane University, I believe is what it is.
Doane!
Another Iowa team.
Oh, okay.
And then lastly, another real quick. Kenny J has been moved up to the second string quarterback after he playing defense.
Well, you should have waited. You should let someone else go. Then you can come back with
Yeah,
that.
we always try to
You don't do it back to back.
Move it around.
I have some. He might have
Okay,
one.
well-
So we try to skip around. But
Well,
now that you're done,